1019 RXP, it's Matt Pinfield and Leslie Fram, The Rock Show, here with one of my favorite singers, Liam Gallagher. Liam,
yes, man.
Great to have you here, man.
Oh, it's nice to be back, man, in New York. I love New York. It's good to be here, man.
Yeah, and you look fantastic. And I wanted to ask you about Pretty Green, which is your new clothing line.
Yeah.
You know, I love it because it's named after a Jam song, which is I Love the Jam, and I know you love Paul Weller and the Jam as well. Tell me about deciding to call it Pretty Green.
Pretty Green, just... You know, we were doing it. It wasn't sort of sitting there going, right, when the band splits up, we're going to make clothes. We were doing it before this band sort of imploded. We were sitting, we had a couple of days off in LA, me and a friend, and we were just sitting about, and we went, you know, let's go. So, you know, he said, do you want to make some clothes? You ever thought making your own clothes? I said, not really, no. Too busy being a rock star and that. So then he put me in touch with a guy that's been doing it for years, and we started. It just started off with shoes, really, you know what I mean? Because I was down to my last favourite pair of suede shoes, so we started with that. And it just sort of happened, you know, T-shirts, jumpers, jackets, clothes, hats, all sorts.
I mean, you always look great anyway. I mean, you've always, as far as I'm concerned, been very stylish, you know, so...
Well, clothes, man, you know what I mean? It's important as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean? You can have a good song, but if you look like a knobhead, then it doesn't work in my book, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's so much synergy between, you know, music and fashion. And did you have an inspiration, like, you know, was it like early mod years or?
It's all that stuff. I mean, I don't, you know, I'm a bit of a mod, but I don't sleep with a scooter or anything. I'm not like, you know, there's serious mods out there, but like the late 60s, you know, the Stones with Brian Jones, the Small Faces, the Who, the Kinks, all that kind of era, you know what I mean? There was a period where music and fashion just, you know, come together and everyone looked cool and everyone sounded cool.
Yeah. All the cool models, too, from the 60s that were from the UK were amazing.
Yeah. There you go.
Jeannie Shrimpton to Twiggy to, like, you know, everybody in particular is great, you know.
It was a good era, so we just I mean, the clothes that we're doing, it's all been done before. We're not doing anything new, you know what I mean? But the quality of it's cool and... You know, you know, if people dig it, they dig it. If they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put a gun to people's head to buy it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And we're talking to Liam Gallagher right now. Now, Liam, named after a Jam song from the album Sound Effects that we both love, obviously. And what was Weller's reaction when you told him that you were doing
He was into it, man.
Yeah,
he was really into it. You know, Weller's another one who's always looked cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think he sort of like, you know, he likes that stuff when you get you know recognition and that.
Yeah, because he took his nod from the mods as well. I mean,
so yeah, he's in it. Maybe give me some clothes. Still waiting for the check and the post.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you had sort of a decision in helping to design this. I mean, was it in your head? Did you sit there and draw anything out, Liam?
No, I'm not like that, man. I sort of just go through the old wardrobe. You know what I mean? Anything that looking a bit tatty, I sort of revamp. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, I'm not the guy that I'm doing it with, Nick Holland. He's been doing it since it's a family business. They've been doing it since he was about 5. You know what I mean? So he comes in with the material, and we sort of just tweak it a bit. You know what I mean? I don't sit around sewing buttons and stuff like that.
Do you think that Matt Pinfield would look good
in Pretty Green?
In Pretty Green, yeah.
Anyone look Pretty Green? Anyone look cool in Pretty Green, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
mod you up, baby.
Hey, listen. You know what? You know how much I love all that British music from the 60s.
Oh my God, I'm fascinated.
And I love Liam and Oasis, and let's face it, that stuff is great, and the Jam. Hey, Liam, so let's talk about the new project, because obviously, you know, you and your brother split up, and you guys...
We finally knocked it on the head, man, which is... it's a shame at the time, but because I felt we had records still left in us, but if we don't get on, you don't get on, and you know what I mean? And that's it, you know what I mean? But, you know, he'll go and do his thing, and we'll do our thing, and I reckon it'll be an exciting time for music. Worldwide, you know what I mean? Let alone just England. I think Noel's record will be good and ours will be better.
Yeah.
So we'll still be at it with each other, but not in the same room.
Yeah, I think it's great because you're going to be writing, of course, and have written with Andy Bell and Gem, two guys who've been in Oasis.
Mega musicians, man. People, you know, obviously Andy with Ride and stuff. People know him. Gem with Heavy Stereo, but them two are.
Yeah,
they're on fire at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that Heavy Stereo were very influenced, kind of like by at that time T-Rex and Bowie and you know that kind of Roxy music.
There's a bit of that on there, man. I tell you, it's a good mix.
And then you know,
psychedelia, but there's still you know rock and roll tunes on there.
And what about the stuff now that Andy switched to playing guitar with you? Tell me about how that's going.
Mega, man. He thinks he's Jimi Hendrix at the moment.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so yeah. But no, it's good, man. It's a good mix. So the record, I'm really excited about it. We're going to record it about halfway through April. Got 3 weeks to do some tunes, see if the producer doesn't muck it up.
Yeah, have you decided who you're going to work with?
Yeah, but I'm going to keep it stum and that. I've been but yeah, so we're going with him.
Yeah.
See what happens, and then if it's all cool, we go back in June and finish it off. You know what I mean?
That'll be great. Yeah. And what about coming to the US to play? Actually,
definitely. Well, we've got some Oasis stuff that we've got to tie up first. I think there's like they're putting out. The label's putting out some collection and that of all the singles, which I'm proud of and all, you know what I mean? So we'll wait until that's finished.
Yeah.
And then maybe have a single out towards the end of the year and get some gigs done and maybe put our album out the following year.
I think it's fantastic. Speaking of which, you know, I've talked to Leslie about this. I love your singles so much, besides the albums, but I would look forward to every one of those EPs coming out for all the songs.
It's coming, man.
You know, and that box, I used to have those 2 cigarette box sets I got, as well as the ones that I bought singularly. Yeah. But those tracks are great. So, is that one of the things you'll be doing as well with your new band? Is making sure like there's a lot of output and you're writing prolifically?
Oh yeah, I mean I think that the problem with Oasis towards the end, we weren't writing B-sides anymore. You know what I mean? And that's what we were known for. We'd always have a good selection of B-sides, and this is what we plan on doing, man.
Yeah.
None of that remixes or live, I mean, the odd live one every now and again, but we'll be definitely putting out a lot of B-sides. We're going to start again like what Oasis was, you know what I mean? I think that's the benchmark of it.
Absolutely. I know guys like me are really pumped up about that.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good, man.
Yeah.
We're talking to Liam Gallagher. Liam, do you have a period of music or a period where you were the most proud of stuff that you had written personally?
I didn't write that much, so I've only started writing songs, but...
Like Little James and Songbird
yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the last tune I wrote was called Out of Time, which I thought was pretty cool. Songbird was cool. Little James was just... That shouldn't have been on an Oasis record. It was a personal thing, really, but...
Well, it's about your son, so...
Yeah.
So, that, I mean, at the moment, I think it's so exuberant when you have a new kid and it's your child, you know?
Yeah, but... He wasn't having it anymore. You know, it was all right.
Yeah, no.
But I'm excited about the new songs, man. It surprised a few people.
Yeah, we are totally pumped about that. I loved at the Brit Awards.
Well, I was excited about the whole. You know, I love Noel's songs. I love singing his songs. So the whole Oasis thing was cool for me, man.
Oh, listen, those songs are fantastic. I put them up against any rock songs from any era, as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, is there, you know, your fans, Oasis fans who love you and love Noel, love you guys to death? Are you guys speaking at the moment?
Not really, no. Which is a shame because we're brothers, but you know, it's a big, it's a big thing for me and him splitting up. You know what I mean? And like people can laugh it off and all that tackle, but you know, it's sad when 2 family members, whether you're in a band or not, don't get on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think we'll speak at some point.
How's your mom taking this? Does she see this something?
She thinks we're stupid, doesn't she? You know, she just wants.
Yeah.
Does she try to, like, as moms do, try to put you back together?
She's just like, get over yourself. You know what I mean? You just think, you're just in a band. You know what I mean? You're not curing cancer or anything. We're making music. You know what I mean? It's just, she just thinks we're stupid. Yeah. Probably right.
Yeah, and your I'm sure your mom is like the one person who's never afraid to tell you and Noel what she thinks. You know what I mean? Like she'll always shut you guys down because she loves you both. But it's that thing, you know.
Listen, we'll probably chat at some point, but at the moment, he's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean? I've just got off the road with him. We only split up in August, so. I've had enough of him for a bit. I'm sure he feels the same way.
There's that old phrase, time heals all wounds.
And it's true, and it's also the brother thing, the sibling. You've been growing up together in the same rooms for all those years as well. I mean, that's true. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask about, Liam, is the Brit Awards. I saw the other albums that were nominated. Of course, Urban Hymns was a great record.
Record.
I know how much you love Richard and you're friends with him, and. But I thought Morning Glory was deservedly won that award of the past.
I do, yeah, without a doubt, man. It was it's not just because it sold loads. I think it changed a lot of kids' heads at the time, you know what I mean? It was an important record to people in England, you know what I mean? So, more so than Phil Collins, bless him. But that's life, you know what I mean? I think we deserve to win it, and yeah, there you go.